When you want to do a monthly bank statement reconciliation or just review your transactions against your bank's website, here's how to do so in the checkbook register. The button up here is a toggle which unhides or rehides these three rows. You can click that button at any time to hide or unhide those three rows. On the screen, we have a place to enter your statement's end date, your statement's ending balance, and then the spreadsheet will calculate or show you how many withdrawals have not been cleared, how many deposits have not been cleared, and what the difference is between your bank statement's ending balance and the cleared balance. Now, as a refresher, there is a link that will appear here on the screen called How to Reconcile. When you click on that link, it will just jump to the screen with a summary of the bank statement reconciliation process. And it's important that while we're here, you check a setting, just a one-time setting. If you're on Microsoft 365, you'll see the checkboxes here under the reconciliation column. However, if you're on an older version of Microsoft Excel, you'll see the word false typically running down the screen. And so it's important to know which version of Excel you have. So if you see this word false running down the screen, back on this settings area, there's a place here to indicate whether you happen to have the newer version of Excel 365. By default, the spreadsheet will say no, that you likely have an older version of Excel. But if you do have the newer version, I recommend choosing yes, so that one of the features that we'll look at next will work better. And as a reminder, when you're here at the screen with the overview of how to reconcile, you'll have a link right there that will take you right to this checkbox if you need it. This reconciliation process has been updated as of April 2026. And because of that, I do want to make a quick note that previous versions indicated that your starting balance should be in the balance cell, the G column cell. But going forward with this updated version, you want your starting balance to actually be in the deposit column. Now, returning back to the bottom of my register, I'm going to pretend that I am ready to reconcile all the way through the end of January. So I've got my bank statement, and I'm going to put in my bank statement's end date of January 31st, 2026. And my bank statement indicates that my ending balance was $5,150.32. So after entering those two values in, right now my cleared balance is only $100 and the difference is over $5,000. And I see the totals there for withdrawals not cleared, deposits not cleared. Now, depending on your bank's particular statement format, some banks will just list all the transactions in date order. Some banks will group withdrawals and then group deposits separately for your review. So there are buttons here to help with that in those instances. So for example, there's a button for show only deposits, and when clicked, the spreadsheet just filters on the deposit column, showing you just those deposits, and that way you can just easily start to check mark off those deposits one at a time. Similarly, there's a button here for show only withdrawals. So when you're ready to review your withdrawals, you can click that button and do so. Now, you don't have to, of course, use either of those buttons. And there is a button here for show all to clear the filter, so you're back to seeing all of your transactions. And in the case where your bank statement does list each transaction in just date order, both withdrawals and deposits, then it's handy just to be able to keep it this way and check mark those. However, I do want to point out another feature here, a button here called check mark all entries. So when you click that, what will happen is the macro will automatically mark all the transactions that were on or before the statement end date that you supplied. And now there is a little note here saying that it's running in this Microsoft 365 checkbox mode because I happen to be demonstrating this with the newer version of Excel. And also the note indicates that if you need to change the checkbox mode because maybe you suddenly update to a newer version of Excel, and previously you were on the older version, it notes where you go and change that setting. All right, now here's an instance where my difference is still not at zero. My bank statement ending balance said it was $5,150. And in checking my bank statement, I realized, oh, this check had not cleared. This January 15 check had not cleared. So I'll uncheck that. And now my difference is zero. And I have a little green check mark to indicate that I've now completed my reconciliation. Then in a future month, for example, the end of February, when I get my bank statement, this particular transaction, this check that had not cleared, will still be there for me to hopefully reconcile because it did finally clear with the bank. And once you have completed your reconciliation, I recommend just clicking that orange button up there again to hide those like reconciliation rows, just to make the screen less busy looking. Now, one last note before we move on. Again, in case you happen to have the older version of Excel where you just see the word false instead of the checkboxes, do know that you can just safely highlight all of those words false and hit your delete key on the keyboard. A really fast way to just delete them all is to position your mouse so it's just above the word REC, and then you see that black arrow. Click one time to highlight the entire column in that table, and then hit the delete key until those word falses have disappeared. Now, again, back to this register with the scenario that I have the older version of Excel. I did just want to quickly point out that when you do this button for checkmark all entries, it will just use the letter R as a way to flag or mark those entries as reconciled. And so you'll see a note similar to the previous note when I was using the checkboxes. If you're manually marking off transactions, do know that you can really just put any letter you want. You can put the letter R, the letter C, the letter X. Really, any single character will work just fine to mark off transactions as being reconciled.